I'm doing pop culture, entertainment, things like that. Also, of course, following Depp vs. Heard. If you've been following them, you might know the real Laura B. She's on Twitter. She's got a great channel on YouTube also, and a large following. And the thing is, she gets a lot of threats and a lot of heat. So I wanted to just cover a little bit of what was going on Twitter just today or yesterday, something like that. This is from Beatrix Kiddo. She retweets, please report this. The person says, I stand with Laura B for the death penalty. Okay, well, it doesn't make sense because it's kind of like saying Laura B also stands for the death penalty, which she doesn't. But what she means is a threat towards Laura. And you know what? Johnny's got a lot of fans. I'm sure there's a few fringe fans who once in a while go overboard, but I see it a lot more on Amber's side. And the thing is, Amber has much less fans, but I see this thing on her side now. And I see things like it a lot more on her side, despite the fact she's got less fans. So I think that says a lot. And I'm going to guess she's got a lot less fans because Johnny's got tens of millions. No one's sure the exact number. He's got 30 million on Instagram alone. So even starting with like 30 million as a base, it's really high. And of course, this person was reported by plenty of Johnny fans. Now, I'm generally very against reporting. I've never actually reported somebody or even blocked anybody ever. I've deleted a few comments here and there, mostly spam ads and things. Once in a while, if it's really unrelated, someone says something about my kids or my wife, I'll delete it. They say something about me, I generally leave it. It's kind of funny. No one cares. Most people defend me. But my point is, in this case, when someone says something like this, then yeah, I'm all for reporting. And if you're Laura or one of these people, I guess blocking's fine too. It's something right here that would definitely be considered an exception for me. And Beatrix here is saying that she reports and they don't always get answered or they're ignored or something like that. Now, my theory is this: Elon Musk bought Twitter, and for better or for worse, he got rid of a lot of people. Now, he probably did the right thing overall because the app runs really smooth. I don't see a difference, but he probably has less manpower to answer reports and do things like that and get down to the details with a wide base of users. That's what I'm thinking. So maybe he could fluff up that department a little bit and add some people. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna guess, just like the old Twitter, this stuff wouldn't fly under his rules. So right, Beatrix says she got a report back and it says it doesn't violate their safety policies. Alright, maybe it's the wording or something like that. But then she says, a little bit later, they had to take the tweet down. Okay, so there you go. Going in circles, but in the end, apparently the tweet had to come down, and I agree totally. And what these people do is they block people who they think will report them and things like that. This person too helped report. This person says the account was locked, so they'll lock accounts, block people, things like that, so they could just spam their hateful stuff. Max Power says, nice name by the way, this is revolting. Really don't understand the point of this and why people feel the need to be so horrible. Me too. Honestly, I can't imagine it. Obviously, I'm no fan of Amber, but I spread the facts. I make a joke here and there, mostly repeating a joke someone else has already made. Not like an original joke I sit there and I take time to think about because I want to be spiteful. So I'm with you, Max Power. Can't quite get why anyone would sink to this level. Stewart says, come for Laura, you get the rest of us responding. Not a smart move. And yeah, we've definitely got Laura's back because she's putting out some great stuff. And she met Johnny, by the way. Dream come true. I'm still jealous. Can't stop thinking about it. All right. America Awaits Justice says, I'm so sick of their gaslighting. They attack the victim, steal valor from all victims, and claim they're a victim. And this person, Wen44, also confirms that the person's account was locked. And courts here reported them, as did Lee Johnny, and this person Casey, and this person Innes, or Ines, probably Innes though. And Rhythm says, I don't always reply, but thanks for monitoring frequently. I report all the vile tweets you post, and I'm in the same boat. I reply sometimes and everything, but I like to reply when it's helpful and important, just like this person here. Okay, I BS a lot too, but just saying. I wish these teenagers would stay the hell off Twitter and go do homework. Yeah, that's another fair point, too. If we think critical, you imagine someone, I guess, adult like, but it could be someone, 14 who just doesn't know any better, who just kind of talks like that. So I'll give youth leeway to make more mistakes. How could you not? Still, they should learn a lesson. It's not acceptable. But just saying, when I was like 14 or 15 or something, I wasn't talking and thinking like I was now about other people quite in the same way. Anyway, let me know what you think down below. Doing entertainment, pop culture. That first heard is over as far as the legal stuff, but Amber apparently is still an Aquaman. So for me, it's not going to be totally over until we see how that plays out. Because that was like a big catalyst in this whole situation, is that she's an Aquaman too, and she's still in it. And what I'm getting at is, although it's over, the fandom is still always going to be kind of going back and forth on something, just like the Star Wars fandom of people who like the Disney Star Wars and people who really, really, really dislike the Disney Star Wars. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. And if you don't, I'll be pretty sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.